Salted him a little bit, so he hid it. One place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
Whenever anybody says they're a little concerned, they're very concerned.
I'd like to take his face off.
I will not die sober. Get the little fat kid is my uncle. He choked me to death. So what? What's wrong with being sexy?
La, la, la. Seinfeld reference, even though he's an old, out-of-touch man. Welcome to 20.
I love Juliet called him out.
21. Juliet, the school, my
Dreyfus,
alma mater.
She said, anytime I hear someone use that, I become very skeptical of them. I'm like, that was nice.
Anytime I hear anyone say, you can't do that, you couldn't make that these days, or the woke bobber, anytime I hear anybody say woke, I am immediately like, oh, you're just out of touch.
Well, actually, the law says that you actually can still do that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm so glad Shark always is able to tell us the legal stuff.
That's right.
Going on.
This is 20 and 21. I'm Joseph Eastwood Frisch. You know me from a lot of things. Welcome to the show. If you're new out there on YouTube, we keep getting viewers. Thank you for watching and doing all this stuff. With me, as always, the learned man, number one, Doc Woolridge, and a number deuce, the Shark.
Doctor.
How's that B-bender coming?
I'm whammying the heck out of it.
I didn't know you
I
used
tell
a
you what.
whammy and a B-bender together.
tell you
That's
what.
wild
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
if
don't-
you do, magic.
Don't get him
The
started
sign.
on a B-bender. We won't get to our movie Class of
true.
99.
That's true. B-bender in World War II. That spy guy.
With the wall, the B-bender, the whammy, and the wall.
Tinker Soldier, spy, typewriter spy, Tom Hanks.
How many different bands are you in now, Shark? You call him the man of 1,000 bands.
Man of 1,000 bands, the learned man of deuce.
It's not 1,000.
Shark Bradley.
It's 742.
Hey! Something got me there.
The ghost of the real shark.
All right.
That? We're using codes.
If you're new to the show, we talk about movies, sometimes Northern Exposure. The best
We thought
show
you was
of
a
all time.
toad.
Horny toad.
We thought Pete was a horny toad.
Them sirens got us.
Yeah, I haven't watched that forever. If you're new to the show, we talk about review movies and such. Not always bad, not always good, just stuff we think might be
Boy,
fun.
we got a doozy for you today.
We got a great one today. I've been looking forward to this. What if I told you we're doing Class of 99, but we also do some sketch stuff in the middle to have fun, break up the monotony. What if I told you that this is in fact a sequel, the Class of 1999?
To Greece.
That's right. Grease 2, that's not official. When they fly off, all that stuff. This is Grease.
Wait, this is a sequel to something else?
This is a sequel to a movie I've seen featured on the Joe Bob Briggs Last Drive-In on Shudder. Check out Shudder. Use offer code 2021.
It won't work, but use
It
it.
won't work, but maybe they'll see it and be like, who's this? No, it's on Shudder. It's called Class of 1984. And it's more direct. There's no robots or anything. It's the classic substitute teacher comes into a urban school, a school that's on the rocks. It's having some trouble. There's a lot of pregnant teens in
School
there.
on the rocks.
Nason.
Put that school on the rocks, bitch. Pour it in a glass. It's our old friend Neil. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Maybe he'll call
Been a
in
while.
today.
God, it'd be great if he called in. Yeah, so this is a sequel where they got robots involved.
As you do.
Class of 1999. The director also directed the original one. You're probably thinking, what else did this guy direct, old Mark Lester? Guess what? He directed Commando.
Whoa.
Get to the chopper.
Fun movie. Firestarter. Fun.
Remember when I said I'd kill you last?
I
lied.
Firestarter, which is, I think,
The Prodigy song.
Yes.
well, yes. Yeah, Firestarter. Firestarter. Take my picture. Is that the same song?
I don't
Smack
know.
my bitch up.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is.
Gold digger, something like that.
I'm
The
a
next
fire starter. Yeah.
Why do you sound like
Skeletor.
I'm a fire starter. No.
Remember.
You'll never be jacked like me. No.
Fire starter.
Fire starter. Drew Barrymore. I'm coming for you, little girl.
Drew Barrymore's best movie ever.
Probably.
No, I'm asking. Do you guys
Oh.
know? Because I do.
Her best movie
Fire
ever.
starter.
I was going to say her best movie ever.
Charlie's Angels.
Ooh, I was going to say E.T.
No.
Best movie.
Jesus, no. It's Poison Ivy.
Oh, it makes sense Shark would like that movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's a lot of legal ramifications. to
Alyssa
that film.
Milano's best movie ever?
Poison Ivy 2?
Yes.
I was going to say Commando.
Or the vampire movie that she was in.
Oh, that one's pretty not good. She's got a
It was
naked
amazing.
scene, right?
Yeah, several.
He directed Armed and Dangerous, Commando, Firestarter, Class.
Armed and Dangerous with John Candy.
I guess. I don't know. I wrote it down. Who knows? Class of 1999 and Class of 1984. You should check it out if you have Shudder. It's worth a watch. It's fun. All right. Let's see.
Is it as fun as this? Because if it is, I'm not watching it.
Because you can only have so much fun.
I had fun with this one. Number one song, May 11th, 1990. What do you think it is?
May 11th, 1990. So this is what's interesting too, is we would have been. You were a freshman in high school. I'd have been just going into high school, and this movie came out. And this is what they predicted 9 years down the road.
That's right. I wanted you on this one, especially. I mean, why wouldn't you be on episode?
I'm always
Why,
on
why
this
aren't you
one.
on
This is my
2021?
shoe.
I'm sorry, you're always on this 2021 episode.
Am I getting fired?
But I needed you on this one because of the education factor, and I really, I really thought
Yeah.
you would have a lot to say about this. You're a Gen X. You've written papers on Gen X.
Yep.
This is right there. This is what 1990 predicted 1999 to be,
Right.
and it's about education. Who better to field us through this journey than Doc Ward? So,
Oh, by the way, 1999, we will have the Columbine shooting.
and that's why they wear trench coats in this movie. Some of them.
Well, I don't know why they do a lot of the things they do in this movie, but so wait a minute. Number one song, 1990, Boys to Men. No, they're a couple years later.
Oh no, that's next week.
Nobody's Fool? Cinderella? Nah.
Sweet Child O' Mine.
No.
No, that's 87.
We were just talking about this guy. He's a horrible guitar player.
Prince.
But it's not him singing. He wrote
singing.
the song, but he didn't. It's not him singing the song.
So is it Sinead O'Connor?
There you go. Nothing.
I went to the doctor. Guess what told me? Guess what told me?
What the hell just happened?
I think it was called harmonization.
Once again, much better than Prince's version.
I found a new place.
I forgot to-
dwell.
12.
It's not Raga.
Other song, number one song in the R&B charts. That girl is poison.
Ronnie,
Bell built
Bobby,
the boat.
Ricky,
Poison.
I need a body bag.
Number one show.
Flip it, smack it, rub it down. Oh no!
It's not the cause anymore.
Wait, number one show, 1990, Roseanne.
Something better, way better than Roseanne.
What?
Family Feud.
Cheers is number one. My
Oh.
favorite. Cheers. Followed by 60 Minutes, then Roseanne, then A Different World. Number one movie. What do you think it might be?
1990. Give. We need a hint.
Yeah.
It's got Aussie in it. That's not Aussie.
Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
A much more famous Aussie who's no longer. Well, he's back with Marky Mark now.
Is there another? Is there more famous?
I got a new studio.
Oh, 19.
I got a-
No, not
I got,
Crocodile.
I got an Australian guy with me now, and he's like a legit director actor. And I'm gonna make this thing real.
Say hi to your mom for me.
'Cause I'm Marky Mark. I'm working with Mel Gibson. It was Mel Gibson's Bird on a Wire.
Bird on Wire.
With Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn, that's right. I kind of want to do a whole show as Marky Mark one time.
Hey, we're not going to stop it. Marky Mark doing Skeletor.
Here's a little trivia for you. Malcolm
Say hi to
McDowell.
your mom for me.
Hey,
I can't even.
hey.
Hey, did you see have you seen the
know.
clip of him where he
I'm a real strong
it's talking
guy.
about he's tired of his faith being choked out in Hollywood, and it must have been on
Skeletor?
Ash Wednesday because he's got the giant
Yes, I
cross.
yeah.
I said, it's like
Well, he has that thing where you
you're
can
like you're
pay.
oppressed, huh?
There's a thing where you can pay him to
He
pray,
sends
pray
you,
with him.
yeah. He'll send you. I thought he was he was super
I'm
rich.
thinking about starting to do that. Anybody out there pay me to pray with them? 'Cause I'll do it. I'll pray with you if you pay me.
I'll give you legal advice
You know how it's like people are gay.
Shark will do legal advice.
Shark will give you legal advice. You know how there's gay for pay.
on how to pray
I will do,
legally.
I might do gay for pay, but I will do gray for pray for pay. Pray for pay, no problem.
But it's got to be your bull.
It's got to be mine. Malcolm McDowell worked how many days on this shoot? What do you think?
First of all, this
Malcolm
guy.
McDowell. Now he was
Malcolm
the one.
McDowell's in this movie. You're like, hey, it's that guy.
It's a guy from Caligula.
Where's
I'm going to say he was only in about 6 minutes of this 90-minute film. He probably shot 3 hours and was gone.
He was there for 2 days. so-
2 days.
2 days.
$2.
Bradley Gregg, the star of this, who wanted to be Corey Feldman so bad.
So bad.
God, even the way he talks,
Yes.
he's trying to do it.
It's in my notes actually. At some point, I was like, "Why did they not just hire Corey Feldman?"
Me too. He was,
He was
in,
busy doing Dream a Little Dream.
He was in
probably.
Explorers, Stand
Which
By
was
Me, Nightmare on Elm Street,
a standout movie.
21 Jump Street. He's in Last Crusade somewhere, which I kind of think I
The
know.
Last Crusade.
Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. He's also
Oh, I remember. Actually, that's what I was seeing of him in. No, really, in Last Crusade.
Remember.
He's early. Yeah.
I remember him in this. This has come up how many times on our show? He's in Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome, dude. Who isn't in Lonesome Dove?
Nobody worth their weight. Wait,
I can tell you who.
Did I say
isn't.
that right?
I can tell you who's not in Lonesome
Wilford
Dove.
Brimley's not in it.
who's that?
Prince.
Oh.
So how good at guitar are you really?
He didn't want to play a slave.
Now, do you play?
Well, it was.
That's some bourbon. As your attorney, I recommend.
Hashtag cancel Eastwood. It didn't
Cancel
take
Eastwood.
long.
All right, I better cut that.
How many Prince songs do you play when you play live?
I used to play more.
Okay.
Is he falling out of favor?
No,
Oh.
I feel like there's a monopoly, like on his songs. You know that.
B-Bender is not really doesn't. You know,
What is your go-to Prince song when you're
nine
playing?
is how many I play.
Okay, so what's your go-to Prince song when you're playing at the honky tonk style crowds
Little
that
Nicky.
you like? Darling Nikki.
Yeah,
Darling Nikki.
but I changed it to Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
Well, you-
Little Nicky's on the up.
you've been doing.
Yes, that's it. You got
Well, I heard you doing.
Oh, shit.
I heard you speaking of '99. I heard you doing like a honky tonk Nashville version of "And I'm going to party like it's 1999." It's a bunch of
instead of that though, it's
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I was dreaming when I wrote this.
That's on your Les Paul, right?
That's when I hit the whammy.
That's when you hit your whammy on your Les
and
Paul.
it goes down.
Your Gibson Les Paul. It is.
And you still love Marshall stacks and
Gibson
carry
Les-
them everywhere you
Yeah,
go,
you love
right?
Marshalls. You think that pedals are
I'm a
stupid.
Squire
and Gibson
guy.
Les Paul.
I'm a Squire guy.
Oh.
Stratocaster. I forgot you love Stratocasters. That's all you play. B-Bender Stratocasters with Gibson
Is
necks.
B-Bender a reference to John Bender from Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. I can't stop coughing.
Don't you?
Forget about me. All right.
We haven't got into anything yet.
Stacy Keach. We know.
Oh,
We know
Stacy effing Keach.
There he is, right there with his rat tail mullet.
Stacy effing Keach.
I used to have that exact hairdo.
Boys, there's
Only
no
my tail went.
boys. There's no
almost down to
debating
my
this,
back.
and Koppel will back me up once he remembers. Do you know what Stacy Keach's greatest role is ever?
Up in Smoke.
Ever? Nope, that's second.
Road games.
Nope, he is the dad in the TV show Titus.
Yes.
and it was epic. I mean, he was epic. Every episode.
If Koppel was here, he would agree
absolutely.
with you.
So you're right, Shark. If Koppel
Can't
was
believe
here,
you've seen it, Shark.
I know. I'm surprised you've seen that, Shark. You didn't usually watch much TV.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I disagree that Koppel would agree.
Oh, you watched.
If he were here,
gotcha.
You watched MASH reruns.
He's also in one of the greatest John Carpenter movies ever, Escape from L.A.
York.
LA.
No, he's in.
No, it's
No,
LA.
it is L.A. New York's Lee Van Cleef.
Yes, New York's the good one.
it's a totally different law code in L.A.
Oh, absolutely. You would have to have different
he's in
statutes.
a
Yeah, a
Born
lot of
Legacy
statutes.
and Sin City 2, which seems like he would fit in Sin City 2.
Oh, he's the evil politician who's doing all the evil stuff. Yep.
All right, starts off, we're doing Class of 1999, if we haven't made it clear. Starts off with a great soundtrack about death and destruction.
Kennedy High.
Any idea on the box office before we get into it?
Oh, I would say the
I'm gonna
budget
guess.
for this movie was $2 million, and I'm going to say it made $6 or $7.
You're not far off.
I'm guessing
Right over.
$3 million was the budget, and I'm guessing it made $7 billion.
From what I can find, the budget was around $3 to $4 million, and
Whoa.
it made right over $1 million.
2 out of 3 ain't
That's a
bad.
winner. That's a winner.
We got ourselves a winner.
Missing 2 out of
J.C. Penney's is coming here because of me.
Right.
Sorry.
it
know, we're
wasn't
getting a-
skeletal enough, but
We're getting a Woolsworth here because of me. There's gonna be a strip mall here.
Oh,
That Baskin Robbins isn't coming here out of nowhere. That's because of me. Jackie Treehorn.
Time that shit
we're not
up.
getting a
It's
Long
got
John
no
Silver's
sound.
out of nowhere.
Would you like a drink, dude?
My glasses are all steamed up. I can't see shit.
Well, Shark has to wear his glasses. Oh, good Lord.
The only reason I wear mine is just to try to one up him. Or keep on pace with him. All right, Stacy Keach. I love a movie that starts with a picture I can't make out. There's a pixelated, like, what is this we're looking at? And then we find out about the free fire zone. Police cannot enter this. I also love a movie that starts off with a bunch of narration about how schools, the gangs have basically taken over Michigan. There's parts of it police cannot enter.
So, first of all, we know this is fiction because there are no schools in Michigan.
Oh boy! Shots fired, Michigan.
Looking at you, Brown. Coming in hot.
I was just going to say that this reminds me a lot of the Mid-South Conference when we were in school.
Okay.
As far
Okay.
as police can't come in, it's a war zone.
Yep.
Yep. But yet, kids are going to school.
Well, they want to learn.
They belong to gangs. There's no police.
I'm a black
presence,
hot, see?
But yeah. Nobody messes with the black hots. You'll find yourself.
Black hearts, man.
Except the Razorheads, man.
The Razorheads will find themselves sleeping with the fishes, see?
Again, don't you love this? Is like that. Again, these movies, all of these movies to some degree are like this conservative wet dream. Like,
Absolutely.
the schools are all violent.
It's either
we
the-
got to stop these kids. We
Either
got to take them down.
The best case scenario of the conservative thought process or the
Yeah.
worst case scenario of the conservative thought process.
Absolutely.
This is what would happen if the Democrats took over. And
Exactly.
we go
Right.
into
That's right.
1999.
Exactly.
So
we were all good
and
when
they're
Nixon
not
was
wrong.
president
We
because
see that.
the
wrong.
Nixon school across town's doing fine. But this Kennedy school, well, it's a shit show.
Well,
They're killing each other over here.
But over at Reagan University.
Reagan University.
dude, if you want me to come over across the table, mention Reagan again. Otherwise, let's just go on.
I'll just say, no, I won't say that. So we meet Stacy Keach. There he is with his rat beard, tail, Ric Flair bleached
You got
hair.
something better to do, man?
Woo!
I'm answering my son about you. Well, not you, Koppel.
This is where we introduced to the robots, and this guy pulls open his mouth to show us that he's a robot in this awesome scene.
1 million megabytes.
1 million megabytes, he says.
It's what.
I don't know what that means.
It's really not that impressive.
I don't know what that means.
1 million. Okay, how many megabytes is a
It's-
gigabyte? Like
it's-
100?
No. Way higher.
100 megabytes is a gigabyte. No, 1,000 megabytes.
A million.
Is a gigabyte.
It's a gig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure a million megabytes.
Well, I was
is
gonna
a
say
gig.
worse. It's a few gigs, like a
So it's
Blu-ray
like
movie.
So these
is my
robots
flash
that are
drive.
teaching these children are a gig.
Yeah.
They have a
My-
gig of information, which is
phone-
like
yeah. My phone has
42
230
minutes of a
gigs.
movie in HD. Is what they can.
Yes. And they picked Foxy Brown.
Foxy
to,
Brown.
Jackie Brown.
And if you wonder if she shows off them sweet tatas later in this movie like I did, she kind of does, but not really. No, she doesn't.
She does it legally.
She doesn't.
and the
We can show it on here, and we will.
and the PE teacher, he's been a bad guy in like
Who
a
is
million
that
different
guy?
movies. I don't know, but he's always a
Yeah,
bad guy in
yeah.
movies.
Are you talking about Bradley Gregg?
Yes.
Is that his
I
name?
think that's right. Oh wait, there's Bradley. I had it. It doesn't matter.
Sharp's
we got
on top of his game.
We got to get into this thing. We find out that Keach has got these robots. He works for a place called Megatech.
Ooh, you know it's good.
Then we introduce Cody. He's getting out of prison. Do you notice everybody's freaking out in this prison? It's like one of those.
But they
classic-
released him from prison because of the robots. They're like, well, we can teach these children now.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
I didn't get that either.
Yeah.
I just saw him getting
I
out.
believe you.
And,
The educational system released them from prison
Okay.
because
Here's what I wondered. People are throwing stuff at him like they're freaking out. It seems like this violent, they don't like anybody. Meanwhile, there's a couple guys just walking around in towels.
I saw that.
That doesn't quite go together.
Hey, by the way, if you're the principal in charge of this school, where all these horrible killers and guns and violence, I think the first decision you make is, I'm going to bring my daughter to go to school here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that's a good
First of
place
all,
to
why
go.
do you assume that it's horrible because of that?
all the killing and everything going on?
It's just life.
Well, we get
It's life lessons.
We get a Chiron here that I wrote it down, but I don't know where it is.
You mean the one who trains heroes to go on their quests? He's in this movie?
Somewhere we get a Chiron that says
Yeah, you just
that
said
says something like there's 4,000 people in this area. 3,900 of them are gang members. It's
What are the other 100 doing?
You know what that means? Yeah, what are the other 1,000 people doing? They have to be the good folks in here. I can't believe we haven't even gotten to this movie. Ed's in this movie, guys.
And Ed likes the I need it, man. I need it.
Ed from Iron Maiden.
Yes.
Ed, where's he at? There's the robots. There he is.
There's Ed. Yeah.
So we
After he drops out of here, he moves to Alaska.
right? Yes. For those unfamiliar, we do this show Northern Exposure on every other episode, and Ed's one of our favorites. What did you think when you saw Ed show up here?
I thought, why would you do this when you're on this great popular show?
I don't think this is. I think this is way.
And that's what I think is he did this first,
Right before
But you
it,
know
yeah.
what?
Which
I bet
launched
that's what I was gonna say. The producers probably watched this film because everybody saw this film,
Yeah.
and they probably watched this film and
Fritzman
went,
Files. You're getting ready to play for those new to the show.
we have to put Ed on it.
Smithers L. Fritzman here.
boy.
October 1970. Halloween came early this October. I am creating something I'm going to call the 27 Club. One of my finest creations. It will take years to see it through. I've got a good start. First, with that scoundrel drug-addled commie Hendrix. And now, I'm proud to announce that rockers and rollers can go back to freely sleeping with each other without the fear of contracting syphilis, the clap, or blue waffle, or any of the countless STDs contained within the Fleabag San Francisco Screech Queen, Janis Joplin. You're welcome, America. No longer will you be subject to the harsh screams of the
Does not represent
acid-vaginaed bag of spit and gristle that was Janis Joplin.
Not represent us or our
You
views.
tried holding company. God bless you. You tried. But her vagina was so infected, she had to show the world. Well, the world heard her awful screams and cursed voice. You could really hear the syphilis when she sang. No longer, Schmizmo. Your hot shot of poisoned heroin did the trick. You're welcome, planet Earth. One more hippie dirtbag down.
Oh, God.
By the way, Schmizmo, did you happen to tattoo hundreds of small satanic images all over my body the last time I was under the knife?
Uh-oh.
I consulted an expert from New Guinea who concluded I have been part of some sort of voodoo ritual, a sacrificial pond for Satan himself. Schmizmo, are you into the dark arts again? Damn it, Schmizmo.
God, no.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a racist or a bigot, but get this through your head, Schmizmo.
Please don't.
If you get into the arts, always get into the white arts. Stay away from the dark arts. Keep to your own kind, Schmizmo. Now, let's see. Anything else?
My great
Oh, yeah, I need another hot shot, Schmizmo. I'm headed to Paris to see that whiny hippie poet Morrison. I'm going to shut him up once and for good. I wonder if I'll get to meet Meg Ryan. That would be sweet. I bet she's got a pretty one. I can't wait to disappoint her in ways she's only dreamed of till now. You know it is my strongest desire. To disappoint women at all costs. Now, I'm coming for you, leather pants. No one gets to wear leather pants in Nixon's America unless they have a vagina not full of acid poison. So, in conclusion, I need another hot shot, Schmizmo. Perry, here I come. Signing off. Smithers L. Fritzman.
I can't see it.
Oh, man. My great-grandfather was a real piece of crap. If you're new to the show, I have a great-grandfather who was a hero, but a mystery to all of us. And we found audio tapes of his. And he's, man, Shark, you don't usually find he's that funny.
Yeah, Shark usually hides during these.
Shark usually gets Dr. Pepper. Hides his head, gets something. We got another one coming up. We never know what they are. He recorded a diary. I guess we're lucky to have
It's strange. He knows things about history
Riders
and
on the
future.
storm.
Oh, no.
His body is not warm. Into his bath he soaked until he up and croaked. Jim Morrison is dead.
Oh, no.
Me, Fritzman, killed him.
Allegedly.
He took his hot shot that Dr. Schmizmo got. Jim Morrison is dead. I didn't meet Meg Ryan. If I said I wasn't disappointed, I'd be lying. Nonetheless, Jim Morrison is dead. That's right. It's me, Smithers L. Fritzman. I can't sing with a hoot. And everyone's favorite leather pants wearing snooze bag of a rock star. And his Native American guide took that last ride on a white dragon. This guy was writing poetry. Poetry, for God's sakes. There's only two poets for me. Oh, the immortal bard, Billy Shakes, and Jesus. That's it. Book closed. Leatherpants throws some words together and thinks he's a poet. You're welcome, planet Earth. Fritzman wins again. There won't be blood in the streets up to your ankles, Jim. But there will be bathwater up your nose because of me, Fritzman, and Dr. Schmizmo's hot shot. Speaking of Schmizmo, I don't feel good, Schmizmo. I'm coughing my nuts off, Schmizmo.
You heard Young Fritz
Signing off.
doing that last week.
And also, I'm glad Morrison's dead. It was me. Hot shot, Schmizmo. Wow. I think I need another one.
Coming in hot.
Maybe
Allegedly.
some spackle. I have a feeling
Spackle.
there's a certain king that needs to be taken down a notch. Time for your king's crown to fall. I need some spackle for buttholes. Signing off. This was a long one. Smithers L. Fritzman.
Cannot let
Out of here.
go.
Ah,
God damn it, it felt so good.
What I love is he'll like allude to something,
yes, that's
but
what-
then he's like, "No, I want to make sure you got what I was talking about."
Allegedly, he wants to think.
Yeah,
Let's just
yeah,
be
he wants to-
crude. Wow. Well, once again, great, whatever, Fritzman. Turned out to be a real dirtbag.
Yeah, the family worshipped him for decades, thought he was like this hero.
Had a holiday built around him.
And he's now this evil Forrest Gump who finds his way into all kinds of strange.
We never. Looks like we got one last one. Looks pretty short. All right, and then we'll get back into class of 1999.
Smithers L. Fritzman here. I have a sneaking suspicion. Someone's been stealing my Lincoln logs and replacing them
very
with
young
beaver
here.
turds. Who would do such a thing
Very young.
to like an innocent child like myself? I'll expect it's my infamous child-hating au pair. Nismo! I've been deathly ill. I'm talking full body release, Smizmo. It could be Smizmo. It could be Smizmo. It could be all those beaver turds I ate. Help me, childhood Smizmo!
That was a real spit take that just happened on the show.
It was the full body release that got me.
We're still trying to figure out how Schmismo created these recording devices all these years
All
ago.
these years ago.
And somehow found the technology to get it to us
Yes, and now we're receiving them.
anonymously.
Some of them go all the way up to like talk about Biden.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how he was killing Jim Morrison back in the 70s, but knew Meg Ryan and an Indian would be involved.
Well, if he knows Biden, he
Yes.
knows Ryan.
I
Right.
guess so.
Right.
It is a wild scene on the Fritzman
Hey,
file.
did you guys
Your
notice,
great grandpa. It's amazing.
Did you guys notice the class of 99?
Mm-hmm.
Our main character, what's his name?
Cody.
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 Cody
Duh.
has one outfit for every day of his life.
Yes,
Well,
he does.
you know, when you're poor, Rob,
Yeah.
a lot of times you don't have multiple.
No, I
outfits.
agree. Except everybody
A lot of
else
people
had
don't
changes of clothes.
Have a palatial estate with
Robots.
little railroad tracks that take you from room to room.
Not
what is
every
the-
kid that went to school was as spoiled as you.
What was that theme song to Silver Spoons?
It takes different strokes.
Oh, that's different
Whoa,
strokes.
that's
Making your way in the world today.
Take
Cheers.
everything you got. That's all the songs
It's
I know
Silver Spoons.
that rule the world. No, I don't know.
Silver Spoons was
I'm on the first page of my notes.
I was gonna say we've gotten
the best.
where have we
All right,
gotten? Nowhere.
I'm gonna have to discard my notes. Cody gets out of prison. He goes back to high school. The Blackhearts and the Razorheads are the two gangs. He's a Blackheart, but he doesn't want to rejoin the Blackhearts. His buddy from Teen Witch, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is that guy?
I'm hot.
So,
And you're not. Top that.
Not that. That guy, which I talked about a week or so ago.
Yeah.
That he was, in fact,
tea.
turned into a director and ended up making a lot of Guns N' Roses videos and became friends with Axl Rose.
The little brother?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The I can't remember his name in here.
Slash.
I kept calling him Teen Witch.
You're talking about
Slash. That's right. Slash. It's Slash.
That's why he wears
That's why he wears a hat.
the
How-
hair over his face.
How
nobody
moving
recognized
was it when Slash and his mother fought over the drugs?
Over the drugs.
Oh, Jesus.
was
Heart
pretty
wrenching.
moving.
It was heart wrenching.
Heart wrenching.
It was Oscar-worthy performance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The whole thing. She's seeing him. Look who's back, Mom. Look who's back. And
Right.
that's when we find out that
I've got that
Angel,
here
I think that was
somewhere.
his name, Angel, is Cody's brother.
Yes.
And Ed is somehow involved, and because he got all cut up. Got cut up by the new teacher, and he says,
Yes.
I'm hurting bad. Come on. I'm hurting bad. That's Ed's performance.
Yeah. By the way, I was telling your wife while you were running some errands that I always loved this era.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
I didn't say her
Punch him,
name.
but you gotta punch him.
I didn't say her name.
Sorry.
As your attorney, I advise you to punch him.
Anytime in this era, if you need to make a kid go from a good kid to a dangerous hooligan, you just put a bandana on his head. And that kid
Yes, you're right.
is a fucking maniac. Well, the second the bandana's
You
tied
put
up.
drugs in his mom and a bandana on his head.
That's right. That's right.
Man, you see the eye patch guy?
Yes.
Oh God, I was like, why aren't they using this guy more? You see him a couple times. He's got a machine gun. People are just walking around with machine guns. Eye patch guy.
There's nobody more dangerous than the guy with an eye patch and a machine gun.
Except a teacher who
He
beats
looked
a
like-
butt like this.
That's right. I have a clip up here somewhere. He looks like a Jordan Peele character, the guy with the eye patch and the machine gun. Welcome back, Cody. Instant war zone. They have a car chase. He's like, "Where are you going?" I go into Razorhead territory. I said, it looks like it was filmed in Nason. It's like the most thrown together horseshit.
Nason,
set you've
early
ever seen.
90s.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
And don't forget, every time when he goes home, it's the exact same soundtrack it's played for a war zone going on outside.
Yes.
The same 10 shots, 3 second
Jesus,
space.
I'm dying.
Cannon going like it's so awesome. The choreographed
worst.
war takes place every day.
It's
Just when you get home though.
This is just on their way to school. And then once again, I wrote down, why are they going to school? Why are a bunch of gangbangers that seem to run their own lives care about school? They don't listen to anybody there. Ed
Because
gets
school
busted.
is in.
As soon as they
yeah.
get there, Ed gets busted. They want to search his car. We know he's got a bunch of edge in there because once again, as he said earlier, it's edge, man. It's the greatest buzz since skin.
I don't even understand what that meant.
Yeah, they're names of drugs. They couldn't just
okay,
be.
okay.
It's 1999, man.
Oh, it was the
This is
future. I wasn't there yet.
It's the future's past, man.
Oh, here it is. I wrote it down. Jesus God. RoboVision. We get RoboVision here
Right.
a lot. Population 3,287. Gang members 2,210. Civilians 1,077. Violence every 2 hours and 38
violence.
seconds. You didn't think it was that bad. Like violence every minute. Like every 5 minutes.
so
That's
that means that you get a 2-hour break.
bad. You get 2 hours between violence.
You can just hang out, have some fun.
It's literally
So,
like
you gotta-
being in Scheller.
You gotta. It is. You gotta break up a rape from happening, and then the father of the rapee is like, is that what the rapee is called? It's got to be your bull.
your bowl.
Can we talk about the first teacher?
Yes. Which one? Who are we talking about? Jackie Brown.
The first teacher that they introduced. I can't remember which one it is. Mrs. Starts with a C.
Cunnilingus.
Her rule is you have to be cool.
Yes.
That's right, Jackie Brown. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rule. You got to be cool.
No stereotyping there.
No, not whatever. Hector's going to be late for school. Why are they in school? RoboVision. Cody. He doesn't want to be in the Blackhearts anymore.
Nope.
Blackhearts are like, get the hell out of here, but he knows Angel's coming with him because it's his brother.
Because if he gets one more strike, he goes away for serious time.
Yep, that's right.
He was
Serious
in there
time.
for serious time, though.
Forrester contacts dozen nerds working for him. Did you notice one of the nerds working for Forrester
Was in Seinfeld.
was in Seinfeld? Yeah.
He just didn't have the goatee.
Susie. I wasn't sure. Pam Grader, looking great. Let's get her back on screen. Where is she? Baby. I'm looking. There she is.
Put your
Pammy
high heel through that kid's
puts
foot.
a high heel through our guy's foot. Anybody recognize this guy from anything else? I recognized him from one thing only. The main Hector, the main bad guy. For,
Nah, I kept trying to place him. I couldn't get it.
He's like one of the guys that's in the last.
Dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No? I don't know. He is, as far as I know,
It's one of those guys, his name's on the tip of your tongue. You're like, I know he's in this. He's one of those guys.
well,
We went through this a couple reviews ago.
He is. We need to do a whole thing about those guys.
And by we, I mean you and Koppel.
Yes.
Not me,
Not
Shark.
you. No. You've been listening to the show.
Yes.
And watching.
Shark's a fan of the show.
Yep.
What's up, Koppel, by the way?
What was I going to say? Oh, Cody, dressed like Corey Feldman's gay porn double.
That's oddly specific, Joe.
I mean,
It's oddly accurate.
it is what it is, as they say in The Irishman. Hector. Hector is in a show I loved as a child called Sledgehammer.
Oh, I used to watch that show.
There was a special two-parter where the station got held hostage by a bunch of thugs. And Hector was one of the main thugs, and his name was Slag. And he gets taken by Hammer, and Hammer keeps interrogating him. God, I want to rewatch Hammer, but I'm in fear it's going to.
Do we have a clip for that?
Yeah, here we go. Tell me about it, Slag. But yeah, karate moves, punches, kicks, fight combination. This is all her choices that she can go through to discipline them. She goes with heel ball smash. Then Cody and Christy get together. That's the principal's daughter. He saves her from a rape.
I'm guessing that's going to be an issue.
Just another Tuesday.
Him dating the principal's daughter.
That's right. And the principal's like, I appreciate what you did.
He's a
but
likable guy.
But I got to get you out of here, old Malcolm McDowell. Yeah, I always think of like wholesome stuff, like singing in the rain. When I think of
Bob Dylan-y stuff, then.
Really?
That was a reference.
Because I'll tell you what I think
that was a reference to.
There was Ludwig von. I was ready for the old in and out.
School's out montage. Everybody gets out. Did you notice the guy that almost wipes out on his motorcycle?
Yes, I did. Yes.
There's just a guy extra who's driving away. He waves at somebody and he goes, "That's a readjust."
Do you think that was like?
No, absolutely not.
No. They were just like, we're not paying
don't
for
have the
we're not
money.
paying for another scene. So
over the loudspeaker, we hear things like "no sexual activity of any kind." Cut to the rape. Do smart girls? This is when she walks by. A guy says, "Do smart girls give better head?" Then you cut to the rape. Cody saves her. We already talked about it. Ed comes in.
do we need to start calling it unvirgining?
Oh, Jesus Christ! I hope not. I won't be able to say Jesus Christ. See, that'll be the worst. They'll be like, you have to call him.
Oh, if things go the way I
prophet.
fear in November, we're all going to be in a gulag. You know that, right? Like in a year.
What do they call that in court? This is like Exhibit A or something like that.
Exactly. Yes.
So I thought.
You nailed it.
Shark was an attorney. Is an attorney.
Would you be able to represent us in the gulag cases?
100%. Yes.
All right.
A lot of times I say no, but today, yes.
That's what I say. You usually are like, no.
You usually don't want
Yes.
to do anything.
In the gulag case, that's my specialty.
Yeah.
That's really
Gulag
what I
cases.
went to school to.
I must have skipped ahead. Ed shows up. The doctor, the prim and proper pipe smoking doctor.
Who's going to teach them history?
Teaches him history.
Why would a robot chew gum?
That's why would he smoke a pipe? Why would he have vengeance in his heart? Why would he just want to kill people for no reason?
Why would Stacy Keach like to look through their decision-making process and be like, there's an option like
I think
behead
they
them?
nailed it.
Yeah.
And he's like,
why would they give a?
he's
option?
thinking, he's reasoning. Look at this. Like, what the?
Let's give it a.
He's
let's give it
growing as a
longer.
robot. We're gonna let him grow.
Why is beheading an option?
Yes. Why did they put this in?
Why
there?
is
Because
it
we find
not?
out they were military.
robots, and he's.
They were military people.
But if you have military
given
robots,
robot stuff.
just tell the military you got military robots. They're gonna buy them. Why are you testing them in this school crap?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we all know that teenage children are the least important people in our population these days.
Yeah, because they don't make enough money to tax them. We can't put them in a war just
They're
yet.
worthless.
So after Ed dies, and then the gym teacher beats the holy hell out of
Oh,
our boy.
man.
It's a pretty brutal scene, actually. You're like, all right, that's enough. One of the Blackhearts comes in all hopped up on Ed and tries to shoot him. Gym teacher snaps his neck. And then
And the daughter, I love, defends it. What else could he do?
that's right.
He had a gun.
He had a gun. What? He's already disarmed.
Weren't you just almost raped? Like, what?
And
Unvirgined.
so he wants to talk to
Great. That's what they say on
to
TikTok.
Keach. He's
tonight.
like, I want
Yeah,
to talk to Keach about this. And this is the greatest accent I've ever seen of a scene. It's not a clip. It's just almost went too far. It's just this. It's almost, I think. Nope. We'll get there. Oh,
The spanking scene.
Spanking. It's that right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for the listeners, it's Stacy Keach eating a banana so suggestively. He closes the scene by being like, "Yes, of course I'll go to dinner with you," and then it's him doing that.
Yeah.
You think
My,
he was just?
my wife brought that up.
You
She
think
was
he
like,
was just?
why in the hell is he eating banana like that? And
You
I
think
was
he
like,
was
why
just
would
hungry?
he not be? You know?
Was it written?
How else
Here's
are
my
you
question.
supposed to eat a banana?
Was it
other
written
than
in there,
suggestively?
or was he just hungry and was like went to Crafty? Hey, he went to Crafty to grab a banana.
Look, we all know that Keach is probably one of the top 5 greatest actors ever. He
And
made a decision.
In the top 3 biggest fans of eating bananas.
Absolutely. He made a decision to commit because what's his character's name?
Dr. Forrester. I believe.
Dr. Forrester loves bananas.
Yes.
And when they go out to dinner, the next scene, he's drinking a big wine glass full of milk. 'Cause
Yeah.
my eyes are white, my hair is white, I eat white fruit.
Or is it
and
banana juice?
And I drink white.
So I have to
It might
ask,
be banana
did anyone think he
jizz.
was a robot too and we were waiting for that reveal? Because
little
I
bit.
did.
Never.
I did.
I never
It
thought
crossed
that.
my
okay.
mind. I didn't think it was, but I thought
I was waiting to find out he's a robot.
Cody cuts class, goes to the teachers, finds out. He goes to, what's he do? He does something in there.
They go to the house. And
Oh, he
it's
finds
just
it.
WD-40. Shark, were you excited when you saw the
I bet he got, I bet
WD-40?
he got happy about that.
Then there was like,
They all live together in one house. Yeah. They break in.
how about the bra explanation? You know, like if you have a bra, you got to have panties.
Oh, that's
And
right.
She doesn't have bra. You know,
Nothing
like,
there but a bra. Yeah. Megatech wants to make money. Keisha's way off. Just make. Oh yes, I said. This is my point I wrote down. If Megatech wants to make money from this, right?
Yeah.
You have a Pam Grier model. Just sell her as a sex doll. You're gonna make so much more money.
But
than
what,
this
is there
teacher
there
crap.
really
hashtag.
is there a
Cancel
market for
Eastwood.
that
You're-
kind of stuff?
It's your-
Weird
You're
stuff.
building
It's
a person. Like there's no distinguishing them from people at all. Sell them as a date. Sell them as your permanent
but is there a market?
girlfriend.
I don't think there is.
Of a Pam Grier, like a human being, racists across the South would buy her.
Now,
in a
as a-
heartbeat.
Wow.
No, as a
Super
if she looked like
cancel
Whitney Houston,
Eastwood.
I'm not buying her. I'm saying people in Georgia are buying her.
if she looked like Whitney Houston, I get it. Or Mariah Carey, but damn, Grier.
Are we really having this fucking conversation which slave is being bought for a sex doll? This is the conversation.
You know what would happen? Southern Gold.
I mean, this
It'd
is
be all
so
over
wrong.
it. Like shit, you can own one.
How about with her chest bust open to make her boobs even bigger?
Just cut my mic. Just cut.
Did you say cut me, Mick?
Cut my mic.
Got me big.
Cut me, Mick.
Let's see. You mean that's right there? That picture? Where I was like, hey, finally, we're going to get to see Pam Grier.
Right there.
It's fake, though. It's okay.
You think?
All right, I better.
By the way,
By
one of them has a flamethrower.
Right.
Yes.
In their
yes.
arm. In their
One of them
arm.
has.
I don't know how their fingers work. They just melt it off as if there
But
was
what
nothing
was the
there.
other one? Because the one has the
I've
rockets.
got it all. I've got it all.
He has like a thing with rocket shoot, machine gun. She has a flame. She has a flamethrower.
Right.
I'm almost positive it's her. We get a car chase in a Ford Taurus. That's always a great thing. They hit him and they fly in the bay, and there's this weird scene. They were like, "I hate water. Lovely day for a dive, for a swim." They walk out of the water.
The gym teacher has the rocket launcher.
Yes.
Yes, I think.
But
yeah.
what does the other one have? She has a
What does the
flamethrower.
guy have? What's the teacher have? 'Cause he just swats people.
I have it somewhere. I'll find it.
Whoa!
I like all the spanking.
Yes, corporal punishment. They bring it up a few times, and it should come back because the kids fall right in line when they spanks those kids.
And like Stacy Keach.
Fight breaks out in class. and he
Don't
just
you love when
picks
the
them up.
robots get into violence? Stacy Keach is always like, "Did you see that?"
Yeah. They're like, we should stop them, and he's like, no, they're learning. He's making a decision.
He's making a decision.
Whipping the hell out of him.
That's the second kid he beat. In
Yes.
that
In the
scene.
first
And he
week of
throws him to the
school,
floor.
60% of the school is dead. In the first week.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
I'm guessing. Am I wrong? How many kids
Am I
died?
wrong?
How many kids died in that first week of school?
This is Jackie Johnson's cousin. Am I wrong?
No.
Johnny, am I wrong? Jones.
Did you hear the one actual legitimate slong?
Slong.
Slong. I
There's
heard
a
my
schlong in this one.
Play in
When
this.
Pam Grier took her top off, my schlong made some music. No.
Super
What is it?
cancel.
It's a 9 inch. It's a 9 Inch Nail song.
Really?
No way.
Yeah, I missed that.
It is
Closer.
This was made.
I wanna you like an animal. You see, I even edited myself.
You did. I got worried, but then you.
Yeah, it's a 9 Inch Nail song.
Well, they chased down Angel and Teen Witch brother.
Who's hot? You're
Corey
not.
Feldman and Teen
Corey
Witch.
Feldman, cousin. They throw him against the building. It's pretty brutal.
Oh, these teachers are monsters. Like literally, they beat and kill kids all the time.
Yeah, and then we find him, of course, and Flanagan's body comes through. What does that mean? And the Razorheads. So he says, "Jump man!" There's a lot of jumping in. People just getting beat up. They beat him up the day before. Couldn't that count as your jump in?
How about when they beat up his brother? They made me a black eye.
Warzone. They sneak up to watch. It's like a. It's a military form. They're sneaking up to this war zone. The teachers I'm talking about,
Right.
Like where they're fighting each other. They just sneak up like unseen. Nobody.
Remember
sees
though,
the
that's the
sneakers.
master plan.
Oh, I know.
We're going to turn
We're
them
gonna turn
against
them
each other.
against
We're
each
going to
other.
use our military style intelligence. You know who could have used these
Education
robots?
is gone out the window.
You know who could have used these robots? Delta Force.
Delta Force could have.
Delta
really
Force
used
could have used these robots.
So then the teachers start wiping out everybody. Cody is all in.
Because he puts the bandana on. You
Puts
know
the
it's
that's
time.
right.
And he
Puts
puts
the
his,
bandana
as
on.
Michelle pointed out, if you want to take it over the edge, you put the hat on top,
top
of the
of the bandana,
bandana
right.
backwards. Then it's on. It is on.
And this is where we talked about this a week ago. This is where we get an Uzi. Cody has an Uzi
Yes.
with not only a scope, but a silencer. So once again, the Chinese-made Uzi.
Israeli. Chinese.
This one was made in China.
With a
made
scope.
where? Angina.
The song, by the way, was Head Like a Hole.
That is not playing in this movie.
It is in this movie.
Really? And I didn't
100%.
hear it?
100%.
Okay. Well, they would have been not broke out. No, you don't.
No.
They wouldn't have been big by then, so I could see that. Cody and
That's
the Black
right when
Hearts
they're breaking.
But
is
it
right
was the recorded version. It wasn't like a...
wasn't like a weird.
No, it was the legit version.
Did you notice that Cody wears Angel's jacket after Angel died? Just a real.
How did Angel die?
The teachers killed him and made it look like the Razorheads did it, I believe.
Yeah,
right? Stacy Keach and Malcolm McDowell. He's like military contract. No, Malcolm McDowell gets a throat rip. You
Yes.
see it coming. His 2 days of filming are over.
Yes.
He's like, I got paid. See you later. Yes. Bad guys get called out. Oh, there's just a line I wrote down here. Do you trust him? Yeah. Like a vampire giving a blowjob.
I
Like a
remember that
vampire-
line,
Our
yes.
favorite line of the movie, by far.
Is this when the Razorheads and the Blackhearts join forces?
Just about there, yeah.
We're not. They have to war first.
Yeah, they have to war first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They end up, we're about out of time. The next teacher, this is when we see Machine Gun Hand come out, blows a kid out of a window, scope on a Uzi.
Got a machine hand.
I wrote down Trap Jaw. Oh,
Trap Jaw.
You want to rumble? This guy.
Yeah, I've got that.
I have Your History Man.
Yes, because he was a history teacher.
Yeah, Your History Man. I was like, that would actually.
That was awesome.
Your History, Mr. Harden. That's what it is.
Doesn't he try to teach them about the Trojan War? And I was like,
Yes.
Oh, get it? They're the Trojan horse being brought into this school as the
I didn't
robot
get it,
system.
bro. I didn't get it. I'm an idiot. I bet Shark got it though.
You
Mr.
are an
Smarty
idiot.
Pants. I didn't get it at all. I was like, Trojan, they talking about condoms or something? Somebody gonna be doing some banging around here or something?
Hey, yo.
Hey, you know, I get my noodle wet, you know. Don't forget the shaft.
Message.
Don't forget this cradle buzz. Work the shaft. What? I said cradle the balls. Just don't cradle the balls. Work the shaft. If you haven't ever looked up that audio, yeah, you probably should. Pam, of them getting the beach. Anyway, good.
You have been canceled again.
Work the shaft. I want to make a movie. Like Arnold's always making movies, like play taking kids and stuff. And I make a movie, and people are like, oh, they don't like it. Hey, my name's Sylvester Stone.
As your attorney, I advise you to stop.
Pam Grier rips her chest open. She inadvertently gives away the fact that they have blow-upable things.
Yeah.
They say, like, do not puncture. Don't shoot us. We'll
Right,
blow
right.
up.
Their apartment. It's pretty bland.
And,
Where all three teachers live.
Yes, you're right. They don't need anything but some
It's just,
WD-40,
WD-40.
Yeah.
which you love.
Cryo something.
I was instantly fans.
So-
I was
Lube.
rooting for them. I was rooting for the robots
This is
because
when
of the
they-
WD-40.
They finally run. All the gangs get together. The Black Arts, the Racerheads. They take them off. There's a scene. Finally, they run over the machine gun teacher, the bad drill guy,
Yeah.
gym teacher guy.
Yeah.
And he comes out from under the bus and he's melted. And we finally see his robot face. And they are so proud of that robot face. He turns and they stay on it for a good 12 seconds. Just
They
like,
they
"It
shot
is."
the budget on that face. That's
Then
what it
he's
was.
walking down the hall and it looks like old Harryhausen Sinbad movies.
yeah.
He's coming down the hall.
Do you know? I see them like making this movie, and like dude's snorting coke with him, and he's like, "It's gonna look like Terminator, Arnold Terminator."
Oh, absolutely.
Walking through
They
there, it's gonna
wanted
be-
it to be
it's gonna be great.
Terminator so
But
bad.
technically, our movie's set before that. So ours is the precursor.
Correct.
True.
Correct.
That's true.
Well, no, the original Terminator comes out in what, 84?
The original Terminator.
Yeah.
86, 84.
But it's before
It's
this.
before this, yeah. But the good one doesn't come out till.
Oh, the good one where
93,
Arnold
94.
sacrifices himself.
Tom Goodman.
Oh, you know what that
Arnold.
means? It means we're out of time for the listeners of WDBX 91.1. By this time, shit, we forgot to talk about it. We're on at midnight. We're in the midnight boys.
Midnight.
Let the midnight special.
Find me, Shark, at midnight.
So yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. We love you. We're about wrapping up for the podcast, but if you wanted to listen to it, tune into 20 and 21.
Wait, are we
curse
on
a
the
lot more.
podcast
We're on the
now?
podcast right now. Love you, DBX.
That fucking movie
this
was
fucking-
fucking horrible.
Piece of garbage.
That's it? That's what you got, a piece of garbage?
Well, legally, that's all I can say.
He's like, I'm finally free. This freaking Galdar movie was a piece of trash, I tell you.
As an attorney, it's as bad as I can get.
Sopranos, Mad TV, parody.
Hey, T, you ever see this movie about these teachers?
She got fake knockers to shoot guns.
As in the movie Interview with the Vampire, I would say it was a piece of awful.
Piece of awful.
You remember that when he's playing poker?
Yeah.
The guy's like,
Stinking awful.
Oh, man.
you're a piece of awful.
Holy crap. Okay. So I don't even know where I'm at.
Well, we were in the
Today.
battle scene
I
because
just-
before long, the forklift is going to become the hero of the film.
Oh, that's right. I just have go in there.
I have
waste
issues
some
with that
teachers,
scene, by the way.
And I thought I
You
wrote down,
do,
Yes.
or you think Koppel would?
I have issues because Koppel
There you go. Okay.
called me and told me.
There you go, Shark.
Anyway, Shark. I wrote down theme. Gangs are good. Because
Yeah.
they come together, much like the mafia.
Come
helped,
together.
the government in World War or something. Oh wait, the Shark. You should be telling us about that. How the mafia shored up the shore there. They protected the.
I was gonna
harbor.
step in, but you nailed it. So I didn't.
Oh, okay.
And if it was Shark, he'd be talking about Pauly Shore.
Yes.
He loves to bring
Hey,
Polly Shore. You know you do.
Hey,
Wheezing on the grindage.
Mo, messing with the weasel. Buddy. Cody wants to be Corey. He says, let's go in there and waste some teachers. Bam. These are like bad George Jetson fucked up. This is like a fucked up George Jetson nightmare.
Yeah, I got that.
He says, then after all this shit, we finally get the two leaders together, and he says, you were pretty cool in third grade or something ridiculous. And he says, you were pretty bad yourself. Let's go show Connors what we learned. And
John Connors.
And this is when I wrote,
what's going on
this
here.
is when they finally fuck. Let's go show that bitch what we learned. Hey, motherfucker, you want to watch this? Just start. It would confuse the teachers. I wrote. Let's see. They shoot up. He says, die, you fucking bitch. And she melts a flamethrower. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Keach shows up. The gym teacher bursts through Keach's stomach. He kills Hector. Robot shows up. They kill him the greatest way possible to throw somebody. He knocks Cody down. Goes after Christy. Here
It's
comes
a
the
drill.
forklift.
It's a drill. The third teacher has a drill. The
Ah,
go-go gadget drill.
That's right. That's right.
The worst weapon of all
Yeah.
weapons. And that's when the forklift scene comes. You all have some knowledge. No, wait, that's the guy from another podcast.
He said Koppel called and had some knowledge about
forklifts.
forklifts. What would be Koppel's problem?
But it
with
rips him
this
apart. He starts spinning, and the teacher's
This scene would have taken, had this scene been shot
It's actually a pretty good.
within the
dummy
last
at that
10
point.
years, the scene would have taken 5 minutes longer because of OSHA regulations.
The forklift would be super slow.
When you turn on your forklift, you have to go through a checklist. Up in the left-hand corner, there's a checklist box.
No way Cody would have known what to do there.
And you have to answer every question correctly.
Now, is it one of those, like, which one has a bicycle in the picture?
It's a lot like the test that Trump keeps talking about that he's been taking. It's like an IQ. It's an IQ test, really, to see if you're smart enough to drive the forklift.
I got you.
But yeah, it would have taken. And then, and you have to have your seatbelt fastened before the forklift will go. There's a lot of stuff.
Cody, he's a rebel. He would not have. By the way, he wouldn't have never done that. Rebel would never do that. Hellride is on Amazon right now. Remember Hellride, produced by Quentin Tarantino, Larry Bishop film?
No.
I'll watch it. We need to watch it for show. It's on Prime right now. I watched it the other night. I was like, I forgot this movie. I thought maybe it's going to be horrible. I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, we're going to watch it. The next day it was gone. It was like, rent or buy it. It's back. 2 days later, it's back again. Back again? Go ahead. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
No, I
you.
was done.
That great song comes on called "Come the Day." It's another great song.
You mean like once they win the battle?
Once they win the battle,
dawn breaks.
dawn
the sun
breaks.
comes
That's
up.
right. They rip the teacher's head off. Nobody's left alive. They say, "Let's go check on our homeboys. They're all dead." Let's go check on our homeboys. And that, y'all, is the class of 1999. It made $1,400,000
Not bad.
I call bullshit. There's
Not bad.
no way this made $1
Worldwide.
million.
worldwide.
I mean, globally, dude.
No.
In 1990.
Back then, movies cost like $1.
The checks,
You're
though.
telling me
The
a
checks
million
hate.
people saw
The
this?
checks
So-
have no class. They love.
As we
garbage
do at
stuff
the
like
end of this
We have
podcast.
a lot of Czech audience members. Let's take it easy on the
They will
Czechs.
verify.
We already came after Michigan. Check, you're next. Listen, we have to ask ourselves at the end of this podcast, does this movie belong in the 21 greatest things movies made that exist in the 21st century? And I say absolutely. I thought it was just great.
I hope that you both burn in hell for making me watch this movie.
Shark hasn't said yet, but he always agrees with me.
I thought they nailed it.
I hate you both. I hope you both die.
And that's all for the show. We'll see you next time.
I hope that Pam Greer's boobies take you both out.
And that sex bot that all the racists are going to buy.
Oh my gosh.
Hell, did you see that guy, Pam Grier in there? You can.
Did you see her robot innards? It was hot. Like to use some of that slime on my wiener.
Hell, I'd cut open her belly. I got green slime in there, and then I'd just whack it all
I bet
over.
that stuff always stays slick.
Shit, you.
Oh my God.
I recreate that rape scene from Foxy Brown. She can't do shit to escape this time.
Can we not edit out the part where we're talking about the black woman? Can we leave it in?
Of course it's going to get left in. We don't edit out anything.
The edit machine's broke. All right, that was horrible. I don't condone any of that. That sounded like something Fritzman would
Terrible.
be a part of.